No compromise. No more compromise. Matthew chapter 6, verse 24 simply says, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else you will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon." And now Romans chapter 1, verse 25, "Who changed the truth of God into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever." We cannot serve God and mammon. We can't serve God and something else. It's either going to be one or the other. The time for compromise is over. And it comes down all of our road. It comes down all of our street. Because we all have sinned. We all have struggled with something or currently struggle with something. But my friend, is it God or is it that sin? Is it God or is it that addiction? Is it God or is it this thing or this person? This is the day that we must choose who we will serve. Who are we going to put number one in our lives? Because it becomes so easy, even if sometimes it's even unintentional. We put our significant other, we put a loved one, or we put our job or our school, or it's so easy to put something or someone above God. But the time is now. We can't continue to compromise. Sometimes we justify things. Some things that we do, we know we're doing on purpose. Even sometimes we ignore the convictions that God sent us. We're doing stuff that we ain't got no business doing. Let's just be honest. We all have had those moments where we're just doing something we ain't got no business doing. But the time for compromise is over. We can't continue to walk in sin and think that we're walking right with God. As children of light, as children of God, we cannot have fellowship with darkness. It's not that we are segregated from the world, but we're separate from the world. We're different. We have to stand out, be set apart. We live in the world, but we are not of the world. So my friend, whatever that issue is in your life, that sin is, that addiction is, just take it to God. Because listen, God will give you the victory over whatever your struggle is. Whatever that sin is, that iniquity is, that addiction is, whatever you may be currently struggling with, God can give you the victory over it. The victory is already won in Him. You just have to receive it. You have to receive it by faith. Just take your issue to God. Cast your cares upon Him. I say it so often. Cast your cares, your anxieties, your worries, your pains, your situation. Cast it upon Him because He cares for you. My friend, the time for compromising is over. We become so easily distracted by the things of the world. Like the scripture says, we start worshiping and serving the creation rather than the Creator. But the time is now. This is not coming across your page for no reason. It's not coming across to you for no reason. The time is now. Whatever it is that you may be struggling with, whatever it is that you may have put before or ahead of God, the time is now. I want to leave you with an analogy. I've said it before on Ministry Minute. There's a big field, a big piece of land. One side is God's side, one side is Satan's side, and in the middle there's a fence. Are you on the fence today? Because what if I told you that the fence was the devil's too? The time for being on the fence is over. The time for compromising, having one foot in the things of God and one foot out. One foot in the church and one foot out of the church. The time for compromising is over. Choose you this day who you will serve. Choose ye this day who you are going to serve. Is it God or is it mammon? Choose wisely.